All right, so part 2 of the assignment.
Coming right at you.
Did anybody have any problem using the categorical data analysis chart?
The Chi tab.
Yeah. Everybody's okay there?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just plugging in the information in favor of Prop 8 and against Prop 8 for number 3. And the null and alternative hypothesis, party affiliation, and whether they were in favor or against Prop 8 are independent. And party affiliation, and whether or not they were in favor of Prop 8 are not independent are your null and alternative. That's okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, and so everybody figured out where to read expected count. You can see that all the cells are greater than 5.
Yes.
Right there. Okay. The test statistic was 33.96. Degrees of freedom 1, so your p-value is basically 0.
Yeah.
Do you reject the null hypothesis or fail to reject it? You reject it. And we have sufficient evidence to show that party affiliation and the voters' views on Prop 8 are not independent.
Pretty simple.
Okay. Yeah, it seemed pretty straightforward. So we want to do the quiz now?
Well, maybe.
Woohoo! Okay.
So what's that? Ready for you.
Oh, I had a question I thought you guys might be able to help me with. So, when the test statistic, it only rounds it out to 2 decimal places in the categorical data analysis sheet. If I wanted it to round it out more, do you guys know how to do that?
Yeah. You just click on it, and then up on the ribbon, which is the top part of the Excel, you push the increase decimal button.
Okay, I'm not seeing what you're talking about.
So you know where you align your font and everything, you'll have it center, you'll have it left, your right, wherever you want to do that, like with Word or Excel. There at the top in alignment, on the Home tab, right next to that.
I'm sorry, Drew. I know where it is on Word, but I don't know where it is on Excel. Okay, alignment. Okay, I see alignment, so I need to...
I don't know how I'm going to do this with my computer. It's right here.
Hold on. Okay, I'm talk again because you're not on my screen.
Sorry. Right. It's going to be up here at the top, right where you have it normally.
Where your finger's pointing at, I can't see your screen.
Do you want me to share my screen and I can
Go
kind of
for
show
it.
you?
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks, man.
This is why
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
I want to share stuff. Oh, because it would be awkward and people probably wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. And
Okay. So, you see mine?
there you go.
Yes.
Okay, so right here on the top, see where my mouse is kind of circling?
Yes.
So in the number, they've got the increased decimal, decreased decimal.
I don't have that.
You don't have that.
No.
There's
Do
nothing.
you have an
like-
older Excel?
I guess so.
Did you know you can get the free Microsoft Office, the latest version, through BYU Idaho free?
Yeah, it's free.
No, I did not.
Yeah, it's free.
Okay.
They're just cool.
I'll have to update Excel. Thanks, Annie. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, so I guess let's put this information into our rows and columns. Now, you guys, there's not a way to copy paste, right? We just kind of have to go through and
Well, there's not that many numbers.
No, I know. I just wondered.
Yeah, I can't copy and paste.
You can't copy and paste from Excel?
Well, just this particular stuff.
It's not in Excel. It's off of the just the page here on whatever.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, I just had to type those in individually.
Yeah, I can't just grab these numbers. Okay.
All right, which set of hypotheses is appropriate for addressing the research question? A public opinion poll surveyed a simple random sample of 1,000 voters. Respondents were classified by gender and by voting preference, Republican, Democrat, or Independent. Results are presented here. Okay, so voting, gender and voting preferences are independent. Gender and voting preferences are not independent.
That's what I got.
That's what I would say. Okay. What is the equation for computing the degrees of freedom? As number of rows minus 1 times number of columns minus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the correct choice for degrees of freedom for this problem? 2.
That's what I have.
Okay. Are the requirements for conducting a chi-squared test for independence met by this data set? All right, let's see. Expected count looks like it's all over 5.
This one was worded.
So, yes, there are at least 5 expected counts in each cell.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the value of the chi-square statistic for this problem? I got 16.20.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
What's the value of the p-value for this problem?
Just like the-
0.0003. So do you just write 0.000?
I did that because you can't, it says 3 decimals, not 4, so.
Okay. Which of the following statements best describes the outcome of this study? There is sufficient evidence, let's see, to suggest that gender and voting preferences are not independent.
That's what I put. I think that's right.
Okay. All right. In this set of questions, we will review the reasons for seeking chiropractic care. This is the data here. Okay, so I think we want to enter that data probably, right?
Yeah, they do have an Excel that you can download and probably copy paste from there, but I think it's slightly more confusing on the downloaded Excel.
Probably not any faster, honestly.
Not.
I don't know. I guess when you get to a certain number of information, it would be faster, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Annie. So you actually downloaded the chiropractor XLSX.
Yeah. Well, no, I downloaded it and then realized it wasn't any help, so I just copied it from the
Okay.
from the assignment.
Okay. The conditions are met, right? Expected counts over 5 in every cell.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't
The
mention.
degrees of freedom, I have 8.
Yes.
Okay. Chi-squared 7.44.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The p-value 0.490.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is part of your you know,
I don't know. I'm busy.
sorry to ask you this.
Okay, so there's insufficient evidence to suggest the motivation to visit a chiropractor is not independent of the location,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I.
Okay. Let's just go over our answers one more time. Number 3, gender and voting preferences are independent is H sub O. H sub A, gender and voting preferences are not independent.
Yes.
That's the way they told us to word it, so I'm pretty sure that's right. Degrees of freedom is number of rows minus 1 times number of columns minus 1. That was from the homework.
Yeah.
Correct choice for degrees of freedom in this problem is 2 because it's 1 times 2.
Uh-huh.
Requirements for conducting a chi-squared test for independence met by this data, yeah, 5. There are at least 5 expected counts in each cell.
Yes.
The value of chi-squared was 16.20.
Uh-huh.
The value was 0.000.
Mm-hmm.
Which means there is sufficient evidence to suggest that gender and voting preferences are not independent.
Yeah.
Still think you should do gender and GPA.
I think they have. Didn't they? Wasn't that one of the ones they did? All right. Okay, conditions for conducting a chi-squared test for this next one is that they are satisfied. Everything's over 5. The correct choice for degrees of freedom is 8.
Yeah.
The value of chi-squared is 7.44.
Uh-huh.
P-value is 0.490.
Uh-huh.
So there is insufficient evidence to suggest that motivation to visit a chiropractor is not independent of the location. Okay, that's got to be right because we're not going to reject H sub O, so there's got to be insufficient evidence.
Yeah, it's all correct.
All right, guys. Group project. Drew, where are we at in that?
I submitted it on Thursday, Thursday.
And we haven't received feedback?
Nope. Nothing.
According to this, we only have a week and a half to collect the data. So I hope the teacher gets back to us soon.
Do we know where the teacher's going to get back with us, Drew? I mean, is it possible we're missing something?
I keep checking to see if there's any grade for the submission I put in. There's nothing. Checking every day, at least twice.
Okay.
Just shows it's been submitted. I open it. Nothing there. What's that? Details. Just, it was submitted.
You should
Ready.
email something.
You didn't email. There's no email for you, or yeah, I guess it's possible. May have emailed your BYU Idaho account, right? Is that possible?
I check that email every day, and I'm not getting anything.
Okay. Do us a favor. Email the professor tonight and copy Stephanie onto it. Tell him that you're in a group with a bunch of girls who are very nervous about the fact that we haven't been told whether or not our project is a go. Yeah, I mean, I think if we have a week to collect the data, we'll be okay. What do you guys think?
If he accepts it, yeah. But if
Yeah,
not, we have
but yeah, it would be nice to have at least a week. So I'd like to see it approved or disapproved by Thursday. And if he disapproves it, I hope he gives us an idea because I really don't want to deal with having to come up with something last second if we don't have to.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Okay. Well, if he accepts it, just let us know that way we can start, I guess, collecting.
Yeah. Hey, and Drew, if you haven't heard anything by Thursday morning, will you let me know and I will call I mean, so that more than one of us is putting pressure to hear something back. I mean, I'm serious.
No, I know.
That's a really short amount of time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to make sure it's getting done.
I wonder if
Yeah.
there'll come a point where we'll just have to do it anyway. Either that or move on to something else.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Or do both.
Because by Thursday, I'd like us all to post it and try and get feedback.
Yeah, that would be good.
hmm
Okay. All right. Any other questions, concerns?
Not that
Yeah.
I know. I mean, well, after this, what's next on our agenda of things to do?
Well, we'll collect data. That's the next thing. That's why we're saying we want to go ahead.
Besides like the data, I mean after that, because we can all do that event on our own time, but eventually.
Next week, we got to describe the data.
Yeah,
Right. And I said I would describe the data.
Okay. I'm just
So, but I would like us. That's due a week from Saturday, isn't it?
Describe the data is due Saturday, week 11.
Week 11. Okay, so we have 2 weeks from Saturday. Is that right? We're week 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 weeks from Saturday. Yeah. So I would love by the end of next week at the latest for us to be done with our collect of the data portion, and get and we get those numbers together, because the describe the data portion. I'm going to put charts together, and I want to send that out to you guys and get your feedback on how whether or not you like it, other things you'd like to see done before I even turn it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, so we need to get going on it. Okay. All right, so is that okay, Jude?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, just, do you have my email, or?
Yeah, I got them.
Okay, yeah, just shoot me an email Thursday morning if you haven't heard anything back, and I'll also write an email or make a phone call or something.
Yeah, I can do the same thing.
We can all write emails. Okay? All right. Okay, on Thursday, I may be running just a little bit late. Is 8:30 okay with everybody? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll see you then. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Bye.